Hey guys, and welcome back to Churn Farms. It is day 5 of early summer, and that is right, it has taken 5 days to get all of our corn and soybeans planted, and we are here now with our John Deere forage harvester, basically chipping up our poplar. Remember, this map has poplar that regrows, so hopefully we'll be able to see that happen. So I did not get through here last summer to clear out. Can we reach that? I didn't get here last summer to clear out these trees. Is a tree I can even cut? There we go. I'll have to come by here later and chip this thing up. Alright. Well, that was not the goal. Alright, well, we seem to have taken care of that little problem. That tree was a bit of a hassle, but we got it cleared out of the way. As I said, the poplar on this map regrows, so we won't need to plant this field again. What we're going to do is just chip all this up and see if we can't sell it at a decent price. Trying to a little tight working with this big setup here, but I think we'll manage to get through once we kind of open up the area a bit more. Won't have much of an issue. What we're going to do is we're actually going to tip the poplar into the barn over there. The barn has divider walls, so we can split it out into different sections. And we can put our potatoes in one section, if you will, and we can put our wood chips in another section, or we can, depending on how many wood chips we get, we can put 2 big piles in there. But what I'm planning on doing is squaring this off a little bit. I'm going to square it off so that we can make a little bit straighter runs. Once we fill this trailer up, we will obviously dump it, and then we'll try to clear up the other side of the field and open that up around the edges. And I had thought that I had planted all the fields, but I had forgotten this one here. I was so excited to get the one big cornfield done down by the BGA that once I got that one finished, I forgot completely about field 18. So we're not going to have anything in field 18 this year because I kind of forgot about it. Don't want to destroy too much of our poplar here. We get out and we check our farmer's touch. We'll see that it goes from ready to a seeded state immediately, as opposed to going to a harvested state. That's pretty neat. a truly renewable crop. We can plant and harvest and regrow and harvest and just keep that process going. It really does make the time investment far, far better in putting it down. Right. What we're going to do is leave that there. We're going to get our Massey Ferguson tractor here. And go ahead and tip this in here. At some point we're going to need to get our wood chipper and process that tree up. Get it out of the way. So right here, the barn with the solar panels is where we're going to put this. Back this on up in here. And it's good. I'm going to tip anywhere. And put it on in here. All right. So evening is coming. We're going to go ahead and probably open up the other side of the field here with our forage harvester and our tipper, and see if we can't get that cleared up before night. And I'll be back with you tomorrow. Welcome back, guys. It's morning time on day 6 now. We have finished a little bit more work last night. We opened up the field a little bit. This particular trailer doesn't like to turn very sharp in with this particular harvester. So we had a little bit of a problem getting the field open and had to make a couple kind of cuts here to free up some space. We should have it now where we're fairly good. So we went ahead and tipped a second trailer load in. So we've got 2 trailer loads now of wood chips. Hoping to probably get about 6 or 7 trailer loads off of this this little area of poplar. We'll have to see how good we do here. So this thing doesn't want to turn super sharp, so you kind of need to swing around. It doesn't want to turn too sharp to the left. Right turns I seem to be able to make much better turns on, but left turns not so much. Kind of binding there for some reason. But what we'll do is we'll just kind of hack at it, kind of swing in and take it out in little sections. Nothing too terrible big there. Then we'll probably just keep the wood chips until we have a great demand. I checked the price yesterday, and the wood chips weren't all that great. I think they were like $90 for 1,000 liters. So this trailer full would probably net us about $4,500. Nothing too terrible great, I don't think. Turn around here. So that's about the extent of what this trailer wants to do as far as turning to the left. I like how this mod throws that blue smoke when you turn it on that way. It's pretty cool. Overall, I think it's a fairly good mod. I think I got this over at modhoster.com. I had it for quite a while. I had it actually back in the first year when we were doing corn chaff. On camera, I used the tow behind harvester quite a bit, but I was having some problems with the game crashing, and I believe that it may have been that mod. So I tried this one instead. I was still having some game crashing issues, so I don't think it was really that mod's problem, but instead of doing the pull behind forage harvester, I thought we would use this one instead this time around. You're at what, 74%? See if we can't swing in here and make a wide cut in. Yeah, see, we're not able to turn. We're binding on something. I don't really know what we're binding on, but now we're able to turn. It's kind of weird. I don't know if it's because this particular trailer is a steerable trailer or what, but see, now we're binding again. I'm turning as far as I can, and all we're doing is pushing. We're not actually going anywhere. So we'll get it worked out. We are binding again. Like I said, we just need to kind of chip away at it, I guess. Kind of ironic that we need to chip away at the poplar field that we're making wood chips out of, but I'll try not to make any more bad puns. I don't know if it's the header that we're dragging on. It's making it hard to turn or what, but just keep working at it, I guess. I hope you guys are liking the Midtown series, as well as the return of the Churn Farm series. Tell you what we'll do. Next time, we're going to set the tractor here on a follow me course, and we're going to use that to pull the trailer and see if that does a better job. And it is a kind of a small field to be pulling a trailer and the forage harvester and everything. But the way it was, there isn't an outside area around the field to have the forage harvester and the tractor beside each other. So we kind of had to do it the other way for a little bit. Oh my. How are you rocking? There we go. Got the rock and it wouldn't move. Just keep been on in here. Right. I like the steps on that model, on that building. There's steps at both sides of the entrance there to kind of step up into the raised walkway around the outside of the building. I thought that's pretty cool. Alright, so we're going to do a follow course with a there, let's try that. Wondering if I always get the offset mixed up. See if we got the offset good. Alright. Let's advance the tractor a little bit. See how that works. It's working pretty good. Biggest thing we need to worry about there is the power pole, telephone pole. I'm going to try to drive so that we split the darn thing. See if we can do that. Pipe in, and let's put the pipe out. Now we lost probably a little bit of wood chips there, but we do it with what we can. This is working okay. And we're gonna try to do the grass forage harvesting with some courseplay help. We're going to set up a leveling course at the BGA, and then we're going to set up a unload course with a couple tractors, three tractors maybe. All right. Seems to be working pretty good. Let's see if we can't whittle away here at a turn. See if we can't square this off a little bit. Just make it a little bit easier to turn here. So do you all do poplar? Let me know in the comments if you've ever done poplar. If that's a crop that you do with any regularity. If you do it, what are your... How do you... well, there's pretty much only one way to plant it, I guess, unless you've got a poplar planter mod, or a modded seeder that also does poplar. Curious on how you put it in the ground, because the in-game seeder, oh my gosh, or the in-game poplar planter, oh my gosh, that thing takes forever. I think it took me like 2.5 game days or something to plant this field. And that was ridiculous. And trying to do the harvest this way really makes me wonder if maybe I picked the wrong field. Maybe I should have picked one that's a bit more open, a bit more accessible. See if we can't kind of do some just general up and down runs now. Thinking about putting poplar in over in Midtown because we now have that wood chipper that basically burns wood chips all day long, that we're going to need a regular supply of wood chips for. So I'm thinking about putting, after we harvest potatoes off of that one field, I'm thinking about putting wood chips in there. Alright, we're going to go ahead and unload this trailer. This makes it the 4th trailer load out of there. We're about halfway done. We might get 8 trailer loads of wood chips out of there. Not too terrible bad. Like our wood chip or greenhouses are going to need some water also. Alright. Back to the grind. Glad we're not using that little trailer there. We'd probably be making like 50 trips. That thing. Alright, so let's get our follow me back up and running. Oh, it's got lots of lights on it. Now we'll get back to our wood chipping. So let me know what maps you all are playing as of late. I'm kind of curious what kind of maps you all are playing. I've got my eye on a new map for the replacement series for this and Midtown. I think I already mentioned it once. Looking at the Ratlin Island, I think it is, or Racklin Island. It's the FS UK map that came out relatively recently. Got my eyes on that map for an interesting gameplay idea. At least I think it's interesting. Hopefully you all will also. There we are. So 27% should be able to make I guess 2 up and down runs. Have to see. How that works out here, but we'll need to obviously, I guess, fertilize this after we're done. See if we can't straddle that utility pole again. Seemed to work good for us the first time around. So how about a little bit of a time lapse here? Let's see if we can't hammer this field out in the next few minutes for you. All right, well, that is that field. I don't think we got eight. I don't think we got 8 trailer loads off of that. I think it was closer to maybe 7 trailer loads. It's still not too terrible bad. Just pull through here. You can see a little bit of that tree that we had to cut out of the way. Said we're going to hold these wood chips for a better price. Right now that they are right now they're not the greatest price. Let's take a look at that actually. Always skip past that. Right now they're $81. Pretty poor price for wood chips. When we look at seasons, see that wood chips have been they hit their prime in winter. Obviously, we're probably going to hold them until the last day or so of autumn, just to maximize our revenue on those. If I can load more, make the heap higher. See if we can. All right. Here, let's check this load out here. Not a bad heap of chips, I'll say. Good mound. Let's check and see if we've got any leakage on the outside. I'm just a little curious. Good there. A little bit, not too terrible much. It's pretty good. Alright, so guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please consider clicking the like button. If not, well, tough on you there, I guess. At any rate, if you haven't subscribed, please consider clicking that good old subscribe button. That would be outstanding. Also encourage you to go check out PCSG and the 3 Dudes Gaming Network. I am an admin over at 3 Dudes and a member over at PCSG. Those are both really awesome web communities to check out and get involved with. One of the reasons is that they're both adult-oriented web communities, meaning that they are not they're not going to bother you with kids' behavior or rude behavior with respect to if you're looking for help, if you got questions or anything like that. Not just farm sim too. They're into pretty much anything simulation based. PCSG stands for PC Simulation Gaming, so that should give you a little bit of a hint. So they're into farm sim, truck sim, flight sim, train sim, pretty much anything like that. Encourage you to go check them out. 3 Dudes and PCSG both have open multiplayer servers. Currently, I'm not sure which map PCSG is currently on, but 3 Dudes is currently looking for a map. So both websites also have open multiplayer servers. So if they're open to members, so if you are looking to play in a multiplayer environment and you're tired or you don't want to bother with the public multiplayer servers, both websites have open multiplayer servers for their community members. So all you have to do to be able to get to that server is to be a member of the PCSG or 3 Dudes Gaming Network. And there'll be a forum post that will give you connection information and how to connect to those servers. And those servers are open to anybody, as I said, that is a member of those two communities. So with that, I wish you a fond farewell, and until next time, happy farming.